There's 105 days on vacation, and school comes along just to end. For a generation is finding a good way to spend it. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all. So stick with us, cause Phineas and Ferb are gonna do it all.
Hey, what's up guys, Beast Force here. I'm gonna do something new, and yes, I'm doing a Phineas and Ferb review. People thinking, why are you making your own channel? I just want to make YouTube video, not for the attention. I just want to do it so everyone can enjoy it. The breakdown is inspired by Kuro the artist, aka The Inked, who does his own breakdowns for Ben 10, as he is amazing. And if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. I'm going to do my own breakdown, and it's called Phineas and Ferb. And yes, it has 223 episodes, including the specials and movies, but I'll do everything I can to get it, and hopefully to do the best. If you hear screaming, that's my sister. Hopefully that doesn't interrupt the video, so let's get started. I'm gonna do my review. The review, I'll watch each episode of my own commentary to watch and pause in each areas that I can spot and make jokes about the show. Starting by plot. The foundation of the episode, it can score if it has great pacing, story, worthy of troops, trivia and lore to get a great score. If it has unrelated episodes that are Phineas and Ferb plot with plot holes, stories that doesn't make any sense, or things that are messed up, it can get less than a 5. Characterization. How well does the characters are written? Do they feel like themselves compared to Gran of the episode? Are the other characters interesting? How does it build on later seasons? Visuals. Show what's happening every episode. Character design, animation, background, creative and solutions. If there is CGI or effects added, how well do they blend into the show with the animation? Importance. This includes important the episodes are to the current story arc, if there is, or the future episode of Phineas and points can be awarded for how impact the episode was an important episode of the series. Entertainment. The most part of the series. Entertainment. The most important part of the series. You can be perfect for all of the previous of each episode, but it can still be boring. If you didn't like it but still enjoy it, what's your mood on watching Phineas and Ferb? Let's get on. Gonna do a Phineas and Ferb count. The first one we're gonna do is I know what we're gonna do today. If anyone or Phineas says it, I'll count that as well. Also, where's Perry? Aren't you a little long? What you doing? Anator, curse you Perry the Platypus. There you are, and Ferb's lines. And it's similar to Cut the Ink type from Bent when he did Hero Time and Kevin's Car. So let's get on with it. The first episode I'm going to review is Roller Coaster. Phineas and Ferb construct a roller coaster from the backyard out to the whole city for themselves and the neighborhood's kids. Meanwhile, Perry the Platypus attempts to thwart Dr. Doofus's evil plan to reverse the rotation of the Earth. This brings me back good memories. Oh my goodness. I know it's the same thing throughout the seasons, but we'll get the ones like winter theme, Halloween theme, season 2, season 3, season 4, but we'll get to that later.
Mom! Phineas and Ferb are making a title sequence!
First episode of the scene is the backyard, and we're going to see that more often in later episodes.
Well, they don't do much. I, for one, am something up with which I will not put. The first thing they're gonna ask us when we get back to school. Not like that one we rode at the state fair.
As you can see, Phineas and Ferb arrived, and the birds passing through. The clouds didn't move, but look how it pans down as it goes down. Pans down to the people right now.
Man, that was lame. Wi-Fi built a roller coaster. That's it. I know we're gonna do it.
We got our first encounter for I know what we're gonna do today.
I'm gonna go pick up a few things. I stay out of trouble, okay?
We're gonna build a roller coaster.
I'm in charge, right? You did tell them I'm in charge.
Like what?
What if we're in charge of this house?
That happens, you're in charge.
To be honest, I thought Candace is deluded right there, but what we never seen it in the past on how they create something that falls the satellite out. I wish we get to know that story. As you can see, Phineas and Ferb are drawing about the roller coaster as Perry's just laying down doing nothing.
Wait, homework.
It's summer.
Phineas and Ferb are having fun. Some kids do summer class, so Candace, you are wrong there. Maybe you're right.
Well, I'm watching you. And I'm in charge. Officially.
Candace is the person who Candace talks on the phone is Stacy. She doesn't appear in this episode, but she does appear in Roller Coaster the Musical, and we don't get to see her until the beach episode, which is later on the next episode, so we'll get there soon.
No, I can't go to the mall right now. Mom just went to the store. Go. Can you see if Jeremy is there? No, he's the cute one that we're...
I just about died.
Stepbrother. Yeah, and they never get into trouble, because Mom never catches them red-handed. Will you hold it down? I am trying to do something.
Look how Candace gets back and he just like, whoop, I'm gone.
You mean you can see it from your house? See what?
This is the first time we see Phineas and Ferb create an invention on screen. We've seen that in the past, but the first one you get to see is the roller coaster. So that's it.
Ooh, I'm gonna go tell Mom going down. We're gonna need a blowtorch and some more peanut butter.
Home? Down, I say! Hey, Phineas.
As you can see, there's actually heart on her eyes, but in Roller Coaster the Musical, it doesn't show it because it's focused on the musical theme, which I think the creator changed it up a bit, so I don't know. Also in At Your Age, Baljeet mentions she changed her eyeballs in Phineas, which is in season 4, but we'll get to that later.
Hey, Isabella.
What you doing?
First counter.
Building a roller coaster.
Hey, Ferb. Stepbrother ever talk?
I forgot that Isabella's voice actress is Alison Stoner, who plays Batgirl in Young Justice, and Opal from Legend of Kuro.
Does your stepbrother ever talk?
Ferb, he's more of a man of action.
Scene is funny. Look at this. He hits the hammer doesn't work, and it hits his nose.
I was gonna go to the pool. I'll see you later then.
Okay. Hey, where's Harry?
By the time he enters the end layer, the camera pans down to him.
The evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz is up to his old tricks.
The first we learned about Doofenshmirtz. Major Monochrome is voiced by the creator Swampy Marsh.
As always, Agent P, it is imperative that your cover identity as a mindless domestic pet remain.
Realize Perry's theme is the first song in Phineas and Ferb, but he gets the extended one in the end credits. As Perry is driving, he covers his hat, and look how it moves. The wind. Hey, it's supposed to be summer, not winter. Come on.
The solid fuel rockets kick. I'm gonna go get the snakes.
You gotta come home right now.
Did a satellite crash? There was a stunning lack of monkeys.
I still don't know how to clean that up so fast.
Cleaning up so fast? That's gotta be Doofenshmirtz and Nate are doing this. Because we know what happens in this episode, right?
Candace, seriously. Isn't Phineas a little young?
Aren't you a little young to be a roller coaster engineer?
Yes, I am.
And crayons
What is
before,
that,
so if
right?
there's anything
This is the first character that Dan Povermeyer voiced. And then we're gonna get on to Doofenshmirtz soon.
Now this is the light.
I paused it and saw this, Free Perry the Platypuses. I think the storyboard's doing it frame by frame because I think they have low budget at that time, so I don't blame them.
Perry the platypus, what an completely expected! I, Dr. Higher Eastern Seaboard in tinfoil.
I think the tinfoil is in CG. I don't think it's traditional, but I think it's to blend it with the animation.
And then I put my giant magnet next to my ingenious magnetism magnifier.
Look at the electricity passes the light. That is pretty cool.
Phineas and Ferb present the coolest coaster ever, now open. Mom!
Poster color looks different, and look at the background. By the time we get to season 3, Roller Coaster, the musical.
I see your point, Candace. No crazy person would scream at post like that. I'll be in the dairy section if you want to come yell at some cheese or anything.
In the pilot, she doesn't yell at cheese on screen because it's an 11-minute episode. By the time we get to Roller Coaster, the musical, she yells at some because they put more time and effort for the 23-minute episodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all...
You can see the lights going past, but it's not going through his eyes, which is... Next to Isabella is Ginger from the Fireside Girl, and behind her is Katie, who's also part of the Fireside Girls, who's going to be part of the later episodes.
The coolest!
I like how the shadow passes Ferb, Phineas, and the other kids. That is pretty cool.
So, who wants to go first?
After the bird got hit by a roller coaster, he falls down to the ground. I like that detail.
Well, you get the picture. Well, that's about... You...
Every kid can see the building down here. This is it. This looks like traditional art is blended with CGI. My goodness, Phineas wasn't lying. As you can see, the roller coaster is moving like a zigzag right there. I like how the nail deflects onto the wire into Doofus's foot. Smart thinking from Perry. Imagine get hit by a nail. Actually don't.
Late! Quick!
You can see that the tinfoil is pulling away towards Doofus.
Well, that must separate the magnet from the magnet.
Now, I know I have that club card in here somewhere. You know how it is.
Oh, Mom!
You can see the smoke when Candace is running towards Mom.
It's not...
Say it. There we go. First counter.
Look, it was right here!
Cousins.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that would be my guess.
Fine, then let's go home, now!
In the future episode, Candace from the good future and Bad were behind the orange car. When the roller coaster landed, the camera shakes with the smoke covering it. That is pretty detailed. Nice landing from Perry there.
Oh, there you are, Perry.
I thought it was a real animal when I first watched it, but I realised it's voiced by D. Bradley Baker, who does the other animals. I realised once in his interview with Swampy Marsh that he can use D's audio so he doesn't have to come back and record it again, so that's a nice touch. D also done other work like Ben 10 Alien Force as the aliens and Captain Rex from Star Wars The Clone Wars. They blended with the CGI again.
I worry about you sometimes, Candace.
This isn't the last time we get to see Mount Rushmore in Phineas and Ferb. We still got to do Candace's birthday later. And look, rolling around like circle.
Mr. Slushy Burger, may I take your order?
Anyone want fries?
I thought it was a random person at first, but I realised it's Jeremy Johnson. And also, in fact, it's Mitchell Musso who's voicing that character.
Croissant?
Anyone wanna...
There's the satellite.
That thing crashes to Earth. Candace is in charge.
Look how the fire just appears out when the roller coaster falls. Earth is doing an orbit just like in real life, which is a pretty good notice because it's like what they did in real life. Earth rotates, and that's what they did. I presume they got that from Google Images or Google Map.
Charged more.
Okay, we're here. Are you happy now, Candace?
Yes! See, Mom?
Oh, hi, boys.
Hi, Mom.
Come on, Candace. Help me with the groceries.
Phineas is lucky that Doofenshmirtz the NATO helped him or clears out quickly. This isn't the first time we see the invention disappear.
Hey, Phineas, that was great, Phineas. So maybe you can teach Perry some tricks.
They don't do much.
They're the only mammals to lay eggs.
Maybe he'll lay an egg.
Cool. See, it's the coolest coaster ever. You guys...
You can smell the peanut butter.
See you guys.
So what should we... Maybe we should make a list.
I paused it right there. As you can see, as soon as the tree explodes, it changes color. I like the detail of it. But
Candace!
as soon as the smoke continues, the tinfoil's still rolling around, and I presume Doofenshmirtz is still in there. It's just pretty hilarious, but that's gonna conclude the episode. This is the first episode, and it's off to a new start. I'm gonna give a plot of 3. I know the episode is simple, but Phineas and Ferb, as it's supposed to be fun and entertaining for everyone to watch, there's more than you know. As you find out a lot about Phineas and Ferb and the other characters, the show is made for kids, and it's supposed to be for the Disney to knowledge, also for adults to enjoy. You know there's going to be comedic moments, action-packed fun adventures, and many more. There is some faults that I'm not going to give it a 5. It is the first episode as it gives. Is it that? But there are episodes similar to that, as it will get to 22 minutes and 45 as well. The creators will spice things up. There's always a plot A and a plot B. Characterization, I'm gonna give it a 4. This episode's done a great job of introducing the characters, including Doofenshmirtz. There are scenes that Phineas meets Isabella, Candace has a conversation with her mom. Later on, Isabella joins Phineas further on the roller coaster. It develops the character well and moving the plot forward as it flows with plot A and plot B. It learns a lot about the characters without the introduction, like, hey, my name is Phineas Flynn and I live in Danville. Visuals, I'm gonna give it a 3. There are a lot of pros and a lot of cons, like the design looks a bit wonky, but focus on the action and the character's personality more. By the time we get to season 2, 3, 4 and later episodes, you will see improvement of the background design, layout and many more. I see that they're trying to use real life tinfoil, which blends well as it's not traditional, but in the roller coaster scene with a CGI looks a bit wonky with the design, looks out of place. But it's the first episode. It will get better over time. Important, it's a 5. I don't need to say anything. It's the first episode. You gotta see it, especially including the time skip that I explained in this episode. Entertainment, I'm gonna give it a 5. It was very good at everything. Like Doof vs Perry, roller coaster ride, Candace being crazy. And if you get into the episode that have excitement, you're going to enjoy it. That puts Phineas and Ferb roller coaster at a 20 out of 25. A very good start to the show. Let's wrap this up for our final thoughts. We did know about this episode, ironic lines, great adventures, fight scenes and entertainment that puts all the categories to make the show fun and interesting. I see a lot of animation errors in this show, which became a big the show. Also, premiering on High School Musical 2 on August 17, 2000. To date, this was the most Disney Channel original series episode on its premiere day. It gained a total of 10.8 million views. That is a huge win. Phineas' building permits are filled with crayon. In the early episode, it's filled with itself, but when Lone Beach Terror premiered, is also paired with it. Later in 2008, the episode was paired when Candace loses her because it was the second produced episode. This is the first episode to include live show. The only episode that Ashley Tisdale and Caroline Ray recorded their lines together. This is the first episode directed by Dan Prover. Jeff Sompy Marsh's credit as Jeff Swap Marsh in the additional voice is. In the comments, who do you think out of the 5 characters is your favourite? Phineas, Ferb, Candace, Doof or Perry? Till next time, and I hope you have a great day. And always, see ya.